Question number 17 is, the coordinates of A, B, and C are 8, 12, 5, 9, and 0k respectively, with k being the variable. Find the value of k that makes AC plus BC as small as possible. And you're trying to find the value of k here. So over here, I put down what each of the points on a graph would, their values would be. So like the question says, A is 8, 12, B is 5, 9, and C is 0k. So when you plot them on a point, you plot them on a graph, these are where the points would be, with 8, 12 being here and 5, 9 being here. But what you want to do is you want to mirror 8, 12 to be on the other side here of the y-axis, so that you can have these 2 points come together for a straight line. And you can use a ruler and you can make a line for these. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed. Good enough. And here is the line, and this would be the shortest for AC plus BC. And that would make A, negative 8 and 12, and B, 5 and 9. And then you want to find slope. So the equation for slope is down here, y2 minus y1, and x2 minus x1. And you want to plug in your 12 and your 9 and your negative 8 and your 5 here. And you get 12 minus 9 equals 3, and negative 8 minus 5 equals negative 13. And then you want to find your total slope. So you want to do 9 minus k and 5 minus 0, and plugging in your 0k to try and find your unknown variable here. And you're plugging in 3 over negative 13 as your slope. And then you want to take, obviously 5 minus 0 is 5, so you can just make that a 5 there. And then you want to multiply across, and what I mean by that is you want to take the 5, multiply that by a 3, and you're going to get 15 by itself. And then you're going to do the 9 multiplied by the negative 13. That's going to equal negative 117. And then you're multiplying the k with the 13 here, and you're going to get 13k here. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to get the k by itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 15 minus the 117, and obviously with 2 negatives there, that makes a positive, to make 132. And there you go, you have 132 equals 13k. Now if we flip over here, we have the 132 over 13k. And what you want to do is you want to divide 13 from both sides so you can get k by itself. Then you have k by itself, and you have 132 over 13 equals k. And that is what k equals. And if you want to make it a decimal, you can do 10.1538 here for k. But either way, either option is fine, and that would be what you plug in for k here. And you can put that down here as your answer. And that's what k equals in a equation that makes AC plus BC as small as possible. In case this part's a little confusing, what you're basically doing is you're plugging in 0 and k in a slope formula with your plugged in slope as the answer to try and backtrack to find what 0k would equal if you plug it in there, because you have every single piece of the equation except for 0k. All you needed to find was the slope, and then you can plug that in with the other point plugged in, and you can kind of like work backwards to find your answer. Hopefully that answers any questions. I know that's a little bit confusing.